Hi, welcome to our Business Idea to Execution video series. So far, we have talked about business model canvas and value proposition. And now you know what a viable business idea is and where to start to plan and design one. You also know what matters the most and what are the smart questions to ask to begin. Today, I want to talk to you about external forces that are beyond your control, which can impact and in many ways shape your business model. Just because you cannot control these factors doesn't mean you should ignore them. When you account for these external forces, it's when your business model becomes stronger and the one that can survive any threats. So let's get to it. When you look at the environment, starting from the top layer, your business is surrounded with the external economy. And then when you zoom one level in, that will become the industry and then your company itself. In each layer, I'm going to walk you through different concepts and the steps you need to take to expand your understanding and the impact these forces might have. You can also layer the external forces on top of your business model and analyze your business model environment that way. So you can look at market forces that impact your customer segment. You can take a look at your key trends and analyze industry forces and macroeconomic forces. On the market forces, an example can be what are the new market segments that other competitors haven't reached out yet, or what are the segments that are underserved? Is there any segment that you can plan your business model around it? Or when you look at key trends, you can analyze new technologies that can make the one you are planning to use in your business model look obsolete. What matters is this environment should in no way limit your creativity or dictate your business model. However, you need to spend some time identifying those factors and decide how to best design your business. Also, I want to mention that every business environment is unique to its business model. One opportunity for one can be a significant threat for the other one. So, for you to get the ball rolling, you should map your own business model and go through its external environment after learning the basic concepts through this video. So starting from the top layer, which was external economy, we want to look at PESTEL model. What is PESTEL? PESTEL model looks at 5 critical factors that can impact your business model, and they are political, economical, social, technological, and legal forces. As I mentioned before, all these forces create opportunities and threats for any business. Use these information to react and anticipate. Let's look at some examples in each category. For example, when you consider political forces, you can think about funding grants and search for new business rules. So if you have planned your business model around new local or federal government grants and they have gone away or they have increased or decreased, so you need to realize what are the new rules around that. Or when it comes to social forces, is there any new lifestyle that consumers are pursuing? For example, everyone now cares about green product or being active and outdoor. So is your business model more focused on being indoor and like stream movies, or do you care about that new lifestyle that now consumers are considering? We touched based on the technological forces before. For example, a new technology that makes the one that you are using obsolete, or automation is a huge topic nowadays. Do you promote automation in your business model, or do you care more about manual processes, which is a little old-fashioned to be honest, but just like talking about some examples. And then considering legal forces such as climate change or weather and seasonal changes. Do you have a business model around seasonal changes that you need to consider? Moving away from the external economy and coming one level in, we are going to look at industry analysis, specifically Porter's 5 forces and industry life cycle. Porter's 5 forces help us analyze the market attractiveness. How attractive is the market that your business model is planning to be in? Porter's 5 forces are designed around the industry rivalry. The first one looks at barriers to entry. How hard or how easy it is to enter the market that you are gonna be in or you are already in. Is it easy or is it hard? So based on that analysis, you are gonna plan how competitive you are gonna be. And then you can identify the players in the market and what is their value proposition. The next is supplier power. How powerful your suppliers are. Can they dictate pricing? Can you bargain with them? And then from there, you can think about and analyze how can you make your product cheaper. And then you can look at the bargaining power of your customers. Again, do they have control or lack of control over pricing or how you sell or where to sell? For example, nowadays, a lot of customers prefer to buy online. So That's their bargain. Do you have a website? Don't you have a website? And how you want to plan around that. And the next to look at is threat of substitute. How easy it is for your customers to switch to other offers that are in the market. For example, when you want to look at Apple as a brand, Apple iPod created no substitute when many customers uploaded their music into iTunes store. So back in the days, they didn't have any substitute to turn to. And the last force in the Porter's model is how competitive the industry is and how you can picture yourself among that competition. Next, we are going to look at industry life cycle. The industry that you are planning to be in, where is the cycle of that? For example, if you are planning to open a bookstore, so basically that industry is in a decline mode. Or if you're planning to create an online delivery food company, you're basically in the growth or shakeout phase, depends where you are in this world. So it is very important to understand the industry life cycle. And why is that? Because the industry life cycle dictates the trends of your future business. Like, are you gonna burn a lot of cash at the beginning because you are in the launch phase of the industry, or some sort of cash sales and profit are guaranteed because the whole industry is in the shakeout phase? And then the other aspect of knowing the industry life cycle is many lending companies or financial institutions look at industry life cycle and make their lending decisions based on that. For example, if you are in the launch, it's really hard for them to trust the whole industry and lend money. And also, if you are in the decline, it's the same. But if you are in the growth or shakeout phase, it's really exciting for them to lend you money because they know that they are going to get the return they're expecting. Now we are going to move away from the external economy and the industry, and we are going to focus on your company. I want to start by saying your business model is not set in stone. Maybe now you have done external economy analysis and the industry analysis, and you realize the assumptions that you made and the hypotheses that you had when you first designed your business model is they are not valid anymore. Or there are so many forces that can impact your business model. Your business model should evolve, and consider that, and don't be so angry or so frustrated with that process. Michael Porter's identified two strategies for gaining competitive advantage in an industry. One of them is low-cost strategy, and the other one is differentiation strategy. Low-cost means that your business is always competing to offer the cheapest product or services possible in the market. Walmart is a great example of that. In many occasions, you can find the cheapest product in Walmart. But then when you move away from the low-cost strategy and work on your differentiation, you don't care as much about the price of your products or services. You are really working on differentiating yourself and offering the highest quality product or services possible, the one that consumer can really feel the value that they are receiving. In the world of competitive advantage analysis, there is a concept called blue ocean strategy. Blue ocean strategy is a concept and a method for questioning your value proposition. And rather than trying to outdo your competitors in a traditional way, which was low cost or differentiation strategy, you are trying to create a new and uncontested market through innovation. So basically, blue ocean strategy makes the competition irrelevant. And why it's called blue ocean? Because the founder of the idea believed that many companies out there are competing in the red ocean of low cost and differentiation strategy. I don't want to expand on the blue ocean strategy as much because I'm planning to create a complete video on just blue ocean. I just want to mention the blue ocean strategy has 4 stages or 4 approaches: eliminate, reduce, raise, and create. And I will go through all those details in one of the upcoming videos, I promise. For those of you that already have a business, utilizing Ansoff Market can help you identify key drivers for your business growth and what transforms your market from other competition. For those that are planning their new business from scratch, this matrix will help you look and spot where your competitors are operating and where they are planning to expand their business. So that helps you look for major market segments and spot new segments. For example, if you have your existing products and you are operating in your existing market and you want to grow your business, should you take a market penetration approach and try to expand your product and expand your market as much as possible and penetrate in the existing market? or if your competition is thinking about designing a new product and reaching to the new markets, which is a diversification strategy, do you also need to think about new products and new markets and where they are going and what are the segments that they are thinking about? Just remember, as you move through the Ansoff matrix and you work through new products and new markets, your risk increases. Financial risk and business increases as you progress through this matrix, because when it comes to diversification, you haven't tested your new products and you haven't tested your new markets. So consider those risks and then link those risks to your business model risk tolerance and how you can get funding if you're looking to get funded through different financial institutions, and also layer those risks into where the industry life cycle is. So all these concepts really melt together. So now that we have gone through many concepts, it's time to assess your business model. And how you do that, I'm going to talk to you about SWOT analysis, but this one is going to be different. For those of you knowing what SWOT analysis is, just stay on for another 10 seconds or so. And for those of you that don't know what SWOT analysis is, SWOT analysis looks for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats aspects of your business. So doing only SWOT analysis has its own limitations, as it's an open-ended process that might not certainly create any action items. But when you combine it with business model canvas, creates a focused assessment and evaluation of your business. So let's see how we can achieve that. If you remember, in our previous videos, we talked about how we could slice and dice our business model canvas into different blocks. One of them was looking at feasibility, desirability, and viability, and basically dice all those 9 blocks into only 3. Or we could dice it the other way and look at efficiency and value of the business model. But this time we want to divide the business model canvas into 4 different blocks and do the SWOT analysis on every block. The first one is your infrastructure assessment. That is going to include your key partners, key activities, and key resources. In the middle, you are going to have your value proposition. On the right hand side, you are going to put customer segments, customer relations, and channels into customer interface box. And then at the bottom, you are going to create your cost and revenue box. And for every section, we are going to do an independent SWOT analysis and specifically look at your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats by asking different questions. For example, when you want to assess your opportunities, you could ask, could we use less costly resources? That question can be related to your costs box or your infrastructure assessment. Or you could ask, how could we improve efficiency in general? Or are there any outsourcing opportunities? And when you're assessing threats, one good question can be, are we in danger of losing any partners? Again, a good question on your infrastructure assessment. Or what are the unpredictable costs that we haven't accounted for? Or do we depend on one revenue stream that might go away and we are going to be in danger? So looking at the SWOT analysis, strengths and weaknesses focus on your internal abilities. And when it comes to opportunities and threats, they are focused on external qualities. And what does that mean? It means you can capitalize on your strengths to invest in opportunities and shore up your weaknesses to really identify threats and deal with them. I know, we have gone through so many concepts during this short video, but how to analyze opportunity and external forces? Let's recap. First, you need to look at your external economy and review PESTA model and look at their impacts on your business model. And then you need to go one layer in and look at the industry that you are planning to operate in. Consider the 5 forces of Porter, look at the overall industry and the market competitiveness. And then assess competitive advantages of your own company through low cost, differentiation, or blue ocean strategies. And then look at your business and financial risks and what are the mitigations for those risks. Look where you are in the industry life cycle and assess your risk based on that. And then to bring all those analyses together, pan out your business model canvas and then dice that to 4 different blocks and do SWOT analysis for all those blocks. Ask really specific questions to assess your strengths, weaknesses, and then realize how you can invest in opportunities and deal with threats. You're one step closer to wrap up your business model. In the next video, we are going to talk about how to test your business model, because testing is important. You can verify and prove that your business model is really working. We are going to talk to you about what to test, how to test, and then how to measure your progress. So if you have a business idea or you already have a business and you want to improve your business practices or business model, make sure to get in touch. We offer free consultation session. And until then, make sure to subscribe to our channel and we will see you in the next video. Thank you.